Hi, Harold St. John, Toledo Ghost Hunter Society. Welcome to this week's Ghost Hunting 101 Tip of the Week. On this week's show, I want to talk a little bit about an EMF pump. For those people that don't know what it is, it radiates higher EMFs out into the atmosphere within a radius of about 10 feet. I'm sure all you people that's been in paranormal investigating for a while use tools like the Mel meter or your basic EMF fluctuation detector. These are some basic pieces of equipment. We've been in situations where maybe we weren't getting enough activity and we were trying to drum something up. It's kind of rare when we provoke, but sometimes an EMF pump can help you. What we do is we plug it into a room and let it be for about a half an hour to an hour while it's, I want to call it energizing the room. Now, there's some pros and cons to this. I've noticed with experimenting with this box that if we send our investigators in to the room, if they're sitting within 10 feet of it, it will directly affect your EMF meters, obviously, because it's boosting the EMFs. Therefore, you're going to get some false positive readings onto your other meters. So you got to be careful of that. The biggest question is it worth doing? I think you guys are going to have to decide that for yourself. We've been in instances where I think it's helped, and there's another downside to this. We all know that high EMFs after a period of time can make you feel sick. It can make you lightheaded. It can make you dizzy. It can also make you have the feelings of a haunting, maybe seeing things even. So there are some, I don't want to call them dangers, but there's some precautions that you have to take when using this. Does it work? I'm not quite sure yet. We're going to continue to investigate it and use it when needed. Just remember, it's going to directly affect your other pieces of equipment. I know all the EMF meters it affects. I don't know what other equipment that it could affect, but I'm sure it probably could. It can also affect the investigator itself. At the end of the day, you want your when you're walking away and you want to say something's haunted, you want that without a shadow of a doubt. We don't want to go in and the EMF has made us hallucinate a little bit, or maybe it's make us think that there's a haunting. Getting some spikes in our equipment and documenting that as paranormal activity. So be careful when we're using it. Its sole purpose is to energize the room, the location where you're putting it. As we all know, that energies feed off of, our spirits feed off of energy. This thing is basically fuel for the spirit. It can help you maybe in your lines of communication with the other side. So, there's a lot of pros and cons to the EMF pump. Like I said earlier, the pros are that it can energize the room, and we all know that spirits, they say, feed off of the energy within the room, and sometimes they drain our equipment. So this is basically fuel for the spirits to help communicate. Some of the cons are, as I say, with high EMFs, we can have our own feelings of a haunting, lightheadedness, sickness, dizziness, seeing things, all the way, as we know, high EMFs over a long period of time can even cause death. The other thing is, when you don't want your false positive readings is number one. The other thing is, what I suggest, if you have this running in a room for about an hour, before your investigators get in there, that way it doesn't manipulate your other EMF meters. Shut this piece of equipment off, and the room is already energized while you're doing your session, and that may help you stay away from your false positive readings. So this week's Ghost Hunting 101 Tip of the Week. Have a safe week. We'll see you on Ghost Talk, and happy hunting. Stay safe.